That's how this whole thing works. We'll say, okay, no, just be mindful of this. Oh, he's trying to correct somebody. All right. But get this, correction is not the enemy. The enemy will never try and correct us, but he will give directions. The enemy will never try to correct us, but he will give directions. Amen. Y'all know the old song when you listen, don't let the devil ride. If you let him ride, he surely won't try, don't let him. No, you keep your job, stay in your lane. I'm going to stay in mine. But y'all get what I'm saying? Yeah. He will direct you, but it'll just be in the wrong way. Amen. He'll direct you just be in the wrong way. Carnality has a pathology of rebellion. Correction is its adversary. Correction, carnality. The adversary to carnality is correction. Carnality does not want to be corrected. When you're in your flesh, you don't want to be corrected. When you're in the spirit, you don't even mind correction. You crave it. You crave it. When you're in your spirit, you crave God. We see so many people in church like, God, I just want to be closer to you. That's going to require some correction. God, I just want to be exactly what you want me to be. That means that if you can say that to God, that means that you're already admitting that you're not exactly what he wants you to be. That means that you desire correction. You desire it. We crave it. We're like, God, show me where to go. Anybody ask God? Everybody been lost and just ask God, show me where to go. Are you going to get mad when God says go to the right? I don't want to go right. Well, what you asked me for correction for then? I thought you loved me so much. I thought you wanted to come up a little higher. I thought you wanted me to show you things that you know not of. If you want me to show you things that you know not of, you can't come in there with your own ideas. You can't come in there with your own ideas saying, this is the way I want to do it. No. Imagine Moses telling God where he was going to go. Imagine Abraham telling God where he was going to go. Leave your father's house. He don't even know where. So you know what, God? I'm going to just step out and I'm going to go where I want to go. No, you can't go where you want to go. You got to go where I'm telling you to go. Amen? But correction is the adversarial carnality. This is why we get upset when somebody corrects us and we know we are wrong. You and your flesh. Somebody like, you realize tone down. Why I need to tone it down? You don't need to yell like that. This is how I talk. What, you Samuel Jackson or something? This is how I talk. I'm always yelling. This is how I show my love. I love you. Man, you're scaring me. You're at a 10. We're going to need you at about a 2. Stop hollering at the Lord. Hush! Whisper. Let me stop. Y'all stop. I'm trying to teach you. Y'all all right? Covenant does not fear law. I'm legally bound to my wife. She's legally bound to me. We don't fear that. The only way that you can break this legal bond, if you will, legally, I'm talking about by the laws of the land, I'm talking about by the law of the spirit and what the Bible teaches us. The only way that this bond can be broken is if there's infidelity. Right? So that means that one of us have to commit adultery to legally, I'm talking about under the law that we're supposed to be under, to legally separate, right? With people can become unfaithful. People, anybody, you, me, anybody can become unfaithful. God, it is not so. God is faithful. So that means that God is never going to break his covenant. You know what he says about the old covenant? They broke it. They broke it. They could not continue in my covenant. They couldn't do it. You think God can't stay in his own covenant? God, he is faithful. We broke the covenant. And that's why he had to make a new law, because the old law, it wasn't going to work. But he wanted to be with us so bad. Okay, let me check this out. This is how I'm going to let you do it. Stop trying to rely upon your flesh and just do it how it's supposed to be done in the first place, because before there was all 400 years, say 400 years. 400 years before Moses wrote the law, Abraham abided in it. 400 years before Moses ever wrote. Moses wasn't even alive when Abraham was walking around. You understand me? And let's go preceding that. Abel pleased God. So that means that, come on now, there had to be some instructions that, Father, you can't just bring somebody in your thing and they'd be like, I'm happy with that. No, there has to be a set of instructions. That's how he pleased God. He followed instructions, because what does he tell Cain? What does God tell Cain? If you would have did what you know is right, and I'm paraphrasing y'all, but if you would have did what you know is right, would not have been happy? I didn't ask you to give Abel's offering. I said give the best that you have. But you didn't want to do that. Now you mad at Abel. That's what we mad. We mad at Abel. We upset with Abel. Amen? Why? Adversity to change. Adversity to correction. As long as the union remains, the law stands. Right? The law stands. So even relatives become in-laws. That's why most of us don't like in-laws. As long as you're married, the law, the law stands. And then you get in-laws. In-laws don't get along, do they? And it's always the other side that's messed up. I don't like them. I'm telling you, it's something principally wrong with us. We just don't like law. We don't like in-laws. We don't like to be in-law. Because your mama the crazy one. It don't matter which spouse you are. Your mama the crazy one. Your daddy the crazy one. Your cousins the wild ones. You got some wild cousins. I don't like to hang around. I'm almost out your way. Adversity to correction. Adversity to correction is adversity to change. Adversity to correction is adversity to change. Every level of elevation will require another level of correction, for the simple fact that you've never been there before. Think about it. I want to go higher. I want to move up in God. Once you move up, you're not operating at a level that you've never been on. So that means that there's going to have to be some familiarization. There's going to have to be some correction done. You ever seen one of those movies or anything like that? If you can just imagine in your mind when somebody moves up and then they go to whatever floor it is, the 26th floor, the 44th floor, where all the management sit at, and they come up on the elevator and they're always adjusting themselves. We're coming up. We're going up higher. Going up higher. Let me make sure I'm in my suit good. Yeah. Going up to see the big boss. Moving up in the world. And when they step on the level that they've never been on before, there's a receptionist there. There's a receptionist there. What are you looking for? Where do you want to go? Who are you trying to find? Who are you trying to find? Are you going to walk on a floor that you ain't never been before? I'm talking about a big building now. You just going to start walking around? Where the boss at? I had an appointment. No. You're going to go to the receptionist and you're going to ask to be guided. Even though you may be coming to a level that is higher than the receptionist. But it's the receptionist's job to direct you to the place, to get you higher. You can't come in there with your high and mighty ways telling somebody know where to go. No, you don't. You've never been here before. You've never been here before. And somebody that's not necessarily at your position level can still tell you where to go. Because the reception knows where all the higher ups are. The receptionist knows where all the higher ups are. So do the ushers. Anyway, let me direct you in the right way. Oh, you want, you know what I'm saying? It's time to come up. This is why every position is important. Every position is important. If we desire elevation, we desire correction. Corrections come from rules, law, so on and so forth, regulations. We can travel the freeway, but we got to buckle up. We got to take correction. We got to observe the limits, the maximums, because the speed limit is as fast as you can go. So we have to observe all these things. Every journey that we take begins with a step. Every journey that we take begins with a step. So we have to walk in faith according to how God has given it to us. We can't use liberty as a cloak of maliciousness. We can't use liberty for occasions of the flesh. If we're going to walk in liberty and we're going to make judgment calls, we must do it in mercy. We must do it with mercy. Don't condemn. You don't have the power nor the place to condemn anybody, but you can surely make an assessment. Yeah. If I see the beam in your eye, then let me tell you about it, and you tell me about the speck in mine. That way we both see better. One of the points that Elder John makes so very good. It's a very good point. We can both see better because guess what? Both of our vision is messed up. Yeah. If you have a spot in your eye, your vision is not perfect. If you have a beam in your eye, your vision is not perfect. Guess what faith is purposed to do? Change our perspective. Faith is purposed to change our perspective. So will we allow each other to work that perfect law of faith, bear one another's burdens, and when we see love our neighbor, which requires us to love our neighbor as we love ourselves, which requires that we be under the law. Yeah, we're free. We're free. We're free. But there's parameters to freedom. We can't operate in anarchy. You receive that word? Did you learn anything on today? Come on, give God praise all over this place.